Welcome to the fascinating world of Cretan civilization, a remarkable culture that flourished in the Aegean Sea thousands of years ago. Often regarded as one of the earliest advanced civilizations in Europe, the Minoans, who inhabited the island of Crete, left a profound legacy that continues to influence our understanding of ancient societies. This civilization, named after the mythical king Minos, emerged around 3000 BCE and thrived until approximately 1450 BCE, marking a pivotal period in the development of European culture. Crete, the largest of the Greek islands, is strategically located between the continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa. This unique geographic position not only provided the Minoans with abundant resources and fertile lands but also facilitated extensive maritime trade. As a result, Crete became a melting pot of cultures, where influences from neighboring regions mingled with local traditions, giving rise to a rich tapestry of artistic expression and innovative practices. In this documentary, we will explore the history, society, economy, and legacy of the Cretan civilization, delving into the intricacies that make this ancient culture a cornerstone of European heritage. Join us as we uncover the mysteries of Crete, a land where history and myth intertwine, and discover the enduring impact of the Minoans on our world today. To understand the Cretan civilization, we must first look back to the Neolithic period, around 7000 BCE, when early settlements began to emerge on the island. These settlements were characterized by small communities engaged in agriculture, animal husbandry, and the crafting of pottery and tools. The fertile plains of Crete supported the cultivation of grains and the raising of livestock, laying the foundation for more complex societal structures. Around 3000 BCE, the Neolithic communities of Crete evolved into the Minoan civilization, marking a significant turning point in the island's history. This transformation was driven by advancements in agriculture, which enabled population growth and the establishment of permanent settlements. The Minoans developed intricate social structures, sophisticated trade networks, and distinct artistic expressions, signaling their emergence as one of the earliest advanced civilizations in Europe. Key archaeological sites provide invaluable insights into this remarkable culture. The most famous of these is Knossos, a sprawling palace complex located near the modern city of Heraclion. Excavated by Sir Arthur Evans in the early 20th century, Knossos is often regarded as the political and ceremonial center of Minoan civilization. Its grand architecture, featuring elaborate frescoes and intricate layouts, reflects the sophistication of Minoan society. Another significant site is Phaistos, known for its impressive palace complex and the discovery of the Phaistos disc, a unique artifact inscribed with mysterious symbols that remain undeciphered to this day. Malea, located on the northern coast, is also vital, showcasing another palace that highlights the architectural and cultural achievements of the Minoans. The timeline of the Minoan civilization can be divided into several distinct periods. The early Minoan period, circa 3000–2000 BCE, is characterized by the establishment of palatial centers and the emergence of trade networks. The Middle Minoan period, circa 2000 to 1550 BCE, saw the expansion of these palaces and the development of a distinctive artistic style. During this time, Minoan culture reached its zenith, marked by intricate frescoes and advanced metallurgy. Minoan society was complex and hierarchical, with a distinct social structure that played a crucial role in shaping their culture. At the top of this hierarchy were the elites, wealthy landowners and rulers who resided in the grand palaces. These elites controlled trade, agriculture, and religious practices, exerting significant influence over the population. In contrast, the majority of the population consisted of farmers, artisans, and laborers who supported the economy through agriculture and craftsmanship. Women in Minoan society held a relatively high status compared to other ancient civilizations. Evidence suggests that women participated in religious ceremonies, enjoyed economic independence, and were involved in various aspects of daily life. Their depiction in frescoes, often engaging in activities such as dancing and gathering, reflects their active roles within the community. Religious beliefs were deeply ingrained in Minoan culture, characterized by polytheism and the worship of a variety of deities. Central to their religious practices was the Great Mother Goddess, often associated with fertility, nature, and the cycle of life. The Minoans constructed shrines and sacred spaces where they conducted rituals and offerings to appease their gods. The symbolism of the bull was particularly significant, representing strength, fertility, and vitality. This connection is evident in the practice of bull leaping, a ritualistic sport where participants would leap over bulls, a striking testament to the Minoans' reverence for this powerful creature. Art and architecture were cornerstones of Minoan civilization, showcasing their advanced skills and aesthetic sensibilities. The Palace of Knossos stands as a testament to their architectural prowess, featuring multiple levels, grand staircases, and intricate frescoes that adorned the walls. These frescoes, depicting scenes of nature, religious rituals, and daily life, offer a glimpse into Minoan society and its values. Minoan pottery is equally significant, known for its decorative styles and practical use. The famous Kamari's ware, characterized by its intricate patterns and vibrant colors, reflects the artistic achievements of the Minoans and their trade connections with neighboring cultures. The economy of Cretan civilization was primarily agrarian, with a strong emphasis on agriculture, livestock, and trade. The island's fertile soil and favorable climate facilitated the cultivation of a variety of crops, including wheat, barley, olives, and grapes. The Minoans were adept farmers, employing advanced agricultural techniques such as crop rotation and irrigation to maximize their yields. Olive oil and wine were particularly important commodities, not only for local consumption but also as significant trade items that would later become staples of Mediterranean commerce. In addition to crops, livestock played a crucial role in the Minoan economy. The Minoans raised sheep, goats, cattle, and pigs, which provided meat, milk, wool, and other resources essential for daily life. The integration of agriculture and animal husbandry created a stable food supply, supporting the population and enabling the growth of complex societal structures. While agriculture formed the backbone of the Minoan economy, maritime trade was equally vital. Crete's strategic location in the Aegean Sea allowed the Minoans to establish extensive trade networks with neighboring civilizations. Evidence suggests that the Minoans had trade connections with Egypt, the Levant, and mainland Greece, exchanging goods, ideas, and cultural practices. The Minoans were skilled seafarers, navigating the waters of the Aegean and beyond. They constructed advanced ships that facilitated trade and exploration, enabling them to transport goods efficiently. Archaeological findings, such as Minoan pottery and artifacts discovered in distant lands, provide insight into the extent of their maritime trade. For instance, Minoan pottery has been found in Egypt and the Near East, indicating that these trade routes were well established. Trade not only enriched the Minoan economy but also fostered cultural exchange. As the Minoans interacted with other civilizations, they adopted and adapted various artistic styles, technologies, and religious practices. This exchange of ideas contributed to the flourishing of Minoan culture, as evidenced by the unique artistic expressions found in their frescoes and pottery. The economic prosperity generated by trade also facilitated the construction of impressive palatial complexes, such as those at Knossos and Phaistos. These centers served as administrative hubs, overseeing the distribution of goods and the management of resources. The wealth accumulated through trade allowed the Minoans to support a complex society with specialized artisans, religious leaders, and bureaucrats, all of whom contributed to the cultural and artistic achievements of the civilization. Language and writing were crucial components of Minoan civilization, facilitating administration, trade, and cultural expression. The Minoans developed two primary scripts, Linear A and Linear B. Linear A, the older of the two, is a syllabic script used primarily for administrative purposes. It was employed to record economic transactions and religious activities, providing insight into the governance and societal organization of Minoan culture. Linear B, on the other hand, emerged later and was adapted from Linear A. It is believed to have been used by the Mycenaeans, who absorbed Minoan culture following the decline of the Minoans. Linear B is a more complex script, representing both syllables and logograms, and has been deciphered, revealing information about the Mycenaean economy, administration, and social structure. The significance of writing in Minoan society cannot be overstated. It served as a crucial tool for record-keeping, allowing the administration to track agricultural production, trade, and resources. The use of writing helped to standardize practices and maintain order within the increasingly complex society. Additionally, writing enabled the transmission of cultural knowledge and religious practices, ensuring the continuity of Minoan traditions across generations. However, the mystery surrounding Linear A remains one of the great enigmas of ancient history. Despite extensive research and analysis, Linear A has yet to be deciphered, leaving scholars puzzled about its language and meaning. This script appears on various artifacts, such as clay tablets, seals, and pottery, predominantly in religious and administrative contexts, indicating its importance in Minoan culture. Current theories suggest that Linear A may represent a pre-Greek language, possibly related to the Aegean or Anatolian languages. Some scholars believe it could be a form of early Semitic writing or a unique language specific to the Minoans. As research continues, linguists and archaeologists remain hopeful that further discoveries will shed light on the intricacies of Linear A and the language spoken by the Minoans. The decline of the Minoan civilization is a complex phenomenon influenced by multiple factors, including natural disasters, invasions, and trade disruptions. One of the most significant events in this decline was the series of natural disasters, particularly earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The eruption of the Santorini volcano around 1600 BCE is often cited as a catastrophic event that had far-reaching consequences for Crete. This eruption not only caused massive destruction in nearby regions but also disrupted maritime trade routes and agricultural production, leading to economic instability. In addition to natural disasters, the Minoans faced increasing pressure from external forces. The rise of the Mycenaean civilization on mainland Greece brought about significant changes in the power dynamics of the region. The Mycenaeans, known for their military prowess, began to exert influence over Crete around the late 15th century BCE. Evidence suggests that they invaded and occupied key Minoan sites, leading to a gradual assimilation of Minoan culture into Mycenaean society. This transition marked a pivotal moment in the history of the Aegean, as the Mycenaeans adopted various aspects of Minoan culture, including art, architecture, and religious practices. Trade disruptions also played a crucial role in the decline of Minoan civilization. The Minoans had established extensive trade networks throughout the Mediterranean, but as their political and economic stability waned, so too did their influence over these routes. The shifting dynamics of trade led to a decrease in economic prosperity, which further weakened Minoan society. As the Mycenaeans took control of trade routes, they began to establish their own networks, leading to the decline of Minoan trade dominance. Despite the decline of the Minoan civilization, its legacy endured, particularly in the cultural exchanges that occurred during the transition to Mycenaean society. The Mycenaeans adopted many aspects of Minoan culture, including artistic styles, religious practices, and architectural innovations. This blending of cultures contributed to the development of a unique Mycenaean identity, characterized by a fusion of Minoan and mainland Greek elements. The impact of Cretan civilization on later Greek and European cultures is significant. The artistic and architectural achievements of the Minoans set the stage for the classical Greek period, influencing the development of Greek art and architecture. The concepts of palatial governance, trade networks, and cultural exchange established by the Minoans would continue to shape the political and economic landscape of the Mediterranean for centuries. Furthermore, the Minoans' innovative approaches to agriculture and maritime trade contributed to the economic foundations of subsequent civilizations. Their emphasis on trade as a means of cultural exchange laid the groundwork for the vibrant trade networks that would characterize the Mediterranean world in antiquity. The legacy of the Minoan civilization can also be seen in literature and mythology, with stories of King Minos and the Labyrinth influencing later Greek myths and legends. The Cretan civilization, with its rich history and vibrant culture, holds a significant place in the annals of European history. From its emergence as one of the earliest advanced civilizations to its eventual decline and assimilation into Mycenaean society, the Minoans laid the groundwork for developments that would influence future generations. The significance of the Cretan civilization extends beyond its historical timeline. It is a testament to the power of innovation, cultural exchange, and resilience. The Minoans contributed immensely to the fields of art, architecture, and trade, creating a legacy that would shape the cultural landscape of the Mediterranean. Their intricate frescoes, sophisticated palatial structures, and advanced agricultural practices reflect a society deeply connected to its environment and committed to cultural expression. In essence, the Cretan civilization is not merely a chapter in history but a vital link in the chain of human progress. By examining the achievements and legacies of the Minoans, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped our world and the enduring impact of ancient cultures on contemporary society. Studying the Cretan civilization enriches our appreciation for the complexities of human history and the threads that connect us all.